Hello, welcome. This is Oneindia News and I am Akash. Prime Minister Narendra Modi last week launched Bharat Interface for Money or BHIM app, which has been built on the top of the United Payment Interface or the UPI launched last year. If companies like Paytm, MobiKwik and Freecharge were having a field day since demonetization on November 8th, the BHIM app could mean lower businesses for them because on the face of it, BHIM seems to be more convenient and a simpler app for the customers. According to Amitabh Kant, CEO of Niti Aayog, the BHIM app has been downloaded for more than 3 million times on Google Play Store and 5 lakh transactions have been made so far through it. Considering the app is not available on iOS and Windows yet, this is a huge number already. While BHIM has ease of access, Paytm is more widely used across the country. Both have their flaws, both have their benefits, but which one should come out on the top? Let's take a look. Now, one salient feature of BHIM is that it's not an e-wallet. It can be considered as an easier way to access your bank account to make payments, transfers and receive money. This means you don't need to add money to BHIM since it is basically your bank account. The installation and the setup of BHIM is incredibly easy. Paytm is not so much. This doesn't mean that using Paytm is difficult. It can be said that BHIM is even easier than Paytm. To use Paytm, you need to add money to the wallet each time it runs out of money. The app comes with several features and options that can be a bit confusing for the first-time users or someone who never used a smartphone before. Most banks in India are UPI enabled by now, which means that all you need is a phone number to send or receive money through BHIM, and same goes for the payments. Now, talking about the security of these both apps, Paytm has put up several security measures in place. All transactions between the Paytm and the banks are made through gateways that have their own security systems, and it also employs PIN or pattern lock to access the app. Paytm has been in the market for years and no hack attempts, successful or otherwise, have been reported so far. So it is safe to assume that Paytm is much more secure. But on the other hand, not much is known about the BHIM's security. The app uses 3 levels of authentication. First, between the app and the phone. Second, between the app and the bank. And the third, between the bank and the phone. Now, all of this sounds pretty much good enough. Lucidus Tech, one of the companies involved with BHIM app, said that the BHIM's security is in line with what Google Wallet and Apple Pay will be using. Now, talking about the reliability and the trust of both of these apps, launched by the National Payment Corporation of India, BHIM carries the government's name on it, which inspires more trust than the private firm. Since BHIM is a UPI app, you can always contact your bank in case anything goes wrong. Paytm has also put its measures in place if something goes south. However, they require long, tedious talks with the customer care executive and may end up in long mail trials too. Since Paytm is not just a roadside vendor who would deny doing business with you, you can rest assured to find a solution to a problem eventually. So it is still too easy to set out a verdict on BHIM. However, one can say for the fact that it is the easiest online payment app out there. There is no doubt that BHIM is long distance from overtaking popularities of apps like Paytm's and others so in the market, but if the makers patch the bugs and put in more efforts to market it better, somewhere in the line of what Paytm is, BHIM could become the best cashless solution India was looking for. Well, that's all for now, but for more news and updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and please don't forget to like and share this video.